Good morning. You know, this morning, my encouraging word is encouraging. I'm encouraging you. I'm encouraging me, but I'm encouraging me into the hard things, into the tough things. Do you know, at the beginning of 2020, I thought, 2020 focus is coming. 2020 focus, this is going to be an amazing year, an incredible year. And I think that if we could see in levels that most of us can't see, I can't see, it has been an amazing year. I keep thinking about this focus, and I thought that God was just going to come and bring us into complete focus. Just lay on us His focus. Lay on us His 2020 focus for this year. And what I realize is focus is something we have to choose. Focus is something that we have to straight choose. What are you going to focus on? I was thinking about that last night when I was wide awake for most of the night. I was like, shouldn't I be at peace? Shouldn't I be at rest? Shouldn't I be just trusting you, God? And I felt like I am. We are. We're thinking about the new normal. We're thinking about how we're going to come out of this better than we went into it. We're thinking about how this is impacting us financially and how God has been good and shown favor on us even in these difficult times, because woe is me. It's so horrible. I felt Jesus' compassionate voice saying, "Will you not sit with me for 1 hour and pray?" And I remembered the time when Jesus' heart was grieved and mourning and suffering. And he was, it says in Mark chapter 14, overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. And he said to Peter, one of his 3 beloveds, "Can you not sit with me for 1 hour and pray?" And it occurred to me that the focus that I've chosen is possibly not the focus that he has chosen. And it occurred to me that there are some things that are heavy on the heart of God, and they do not have to do with when I'm going to get to go back to a church building and when I'm going to get my stocks built back up to the point that they were before pandemic hit. It occurred to me that he wants us to sit with him a while and let him tell us what's on his heart, what's grieving his heart, and join with him in that sorrow, join with him in that grief, and pray and ask him to rescue those who are being led to slaughter. There are homeless people around our nation and around this world. There are enslaved people across our nation and around this world. There are mamas grieving babies whom they do not know if they are dead or alive. There are children suffering in silence. There is domestic abuse. There is global abuse. There are dictators, powers in high places who are grieving the heart of God. There's human trafficking. There's starvation on many levels, malnutrition around this world, even right now, as I'm worried about when and how I'm going to be able to get back to church. And so this morning, today, this week, I want to encourage you to grab your Bible. I've been reading from the Passion Translation here on this channel on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And hit up Psalm chapter 10 and Psalm chapter 11 in the Passion Translation or whatever translation you like. And pray those passages. You know, God is not sitting quietly watching suffering. He's not sitting quietly watching neglect and abuse, watching slavery and human trafficking. He's not sitting quietly over the orphans and the widows. He is active. He is moving. And although his heart is grieved, although he is weeping, he is saying, will you not stay awake for 1 hour and pray with me? Because he is shaking the heavens and the earth right now. And I will assure you that our God is a God of justice. And as we join with him in praying for the hard things, in challenging our hearts to think past our light and momentary troubles, he's going to come in vengeance on behalf of these little ones who need him. And so, through tears, this is an encouragement for you today to focus. Choose your focus in 2020. Choose your focus. And I want my heart to be troubled with the things that trouble the heart of God. And so I want to encourage you today to let your heart be troubled by the things that trouble the heart of God, and stay for just 1 hour at the first watch, the 3 a.m. watch, and pray. And then watch God move. And I promise you that my mighty God is gonna move in ways that we cannot even imagine, on our behalf and on behalf of those who are oppressed, those who we sit with him for a while and share his grief over. Refocus this week. 2020 focus. What's the concern of his heart? Go there and do that.